Do you know why you willingly waste so much time? Do you know why you can't seem to get up, stop scrolling, stop watching Netflix, stop watching movies, and get things done? Do you know why you waste so much time during the day? And I bet if I asked you what you did during those hours scrolling, you can't even remember the last 5 videos you watched. But before I tell you why why the reason is which you are wasting so much valuable time, I want to talk about the world we live in and how instant gratification is stealing our attention. Instant gratification has truly ruined men my age, and I don't know how. I have a brother who's 8 years old, and I do not know how his generation will fare with all the iPads, technology, TikTok, with algorithms are only getting smarter and smarter by discerning what everyone likes, and 5 seconds they watch a video and they scroll. And on top of that, people's screen time these days is 6 hours. 6 hours is the average screen time, with most people going up into the 8-10 hour mark. Some people even 12 hours of screen time a day, which is absolutely baffling to me. If you add up all those times, all that time that you are spending on your phone, staring at a screen, imagine how much valuable time you are wasting on nothing. Imagine how many days that adds up to during the year. And then imagine adding it up over a 10, 20, 30-year period, and you get to the end of your life and you spent your time doing what? Scrolling TikTok, scrolling on your phone? These things are robbing our time willingly. I heard this analogy from Iman Gaji not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago. He said, if I were to tell you, let's say you are 20 years old now, and I gave you a 40-year prison sentence for something heinous, let's say. For a heinous crime. You did a heinous crime and you're doing 40 years. Oh, sorry, that's not the analogy. The analogy is, let's say you're put into jail and you're innocent, but you're chucked into jail. You have to spend the next 40 years of your life locked up behind bars. Now, everyone would say that your life is over. That's a complete and utter waste of life. But yet we are willingly doing the same things to ourselves, staring at a screen all day. We are willingly putting ourselves into a prison sentence and we don't even know it. We are willingly spending our time away scrolling on our phones, watching movies, watching Netflix, and at the end of our lives, we have nothing to show for our 80-year life. That's the reality of most people today. Imagine when you are looking at God. I don't care if you believe in God or not. I do, so this is just my analogy. Imagine you get up to heaven and God shows you how much time you wasted staring at your phone, how much time you wasted watching movies, how much time you wasted watching TV shows, or how much money you wasted on alcohol and parties and festivals and raves. Imagine in that moment the disappointment you would feel with yourself. Now, the reason why you are wasting so much time, why you can't seem to get things done, is because you haven't created a necessity for yourself to get things done. You haven't created that push, that drive that is urging you to get out of bed and get things done. It seems like we have all forgotten that we are going to die one day. That this life is all we have, that when 5 minutes pass, we can never get those 5 minutes back. I need you to start looking at your life like each second matters, because it does. Don't say I'll do it in 5 minutes. get up and do it now, because each second in your life truly counts. Every single second of your life counts, because you can never get a single second back. That's the one thing in life that no matter how much money you have, no matter how much power you have, no matter how much status you have, you can never buy back a second of time. And that's what makes it the most priceless commodity on this planet. You are going to have to cut out all your big time wasters that everyone else just justifies and rationalizes, saying everyone does it. Oh, it's okay, I'll just watch an hour of Netflix, I'll just play an hour of video games. Once you realize that each second counts, and once you start living like that, from that moment on, you will realize how foolish you were in the past to spend or waste your time staring at a screen. So I challenge you to reduce the screen time on your phone to 3 hours a day. Even that is a lot, but it can be said that you're just doing... Actually, there's no justifying it. 3 hours is a lot, but get your screen time down to 3 hours. Make that your next goal. Then get it down to 2, and then get it down to 1. Because I promise, unless you are making very, very good money from your phone, and unless you are profiting in some way from your screen time, which, let's be honest, most of us aren't, and the things that you do on your phone are just time wasters, get your screen time down to as low as possible. Make it a challenge. Create an urgency in your life to get things done. Don't say, I'll do it in a minute, I'll do it in 5 minutes. Get it done now. Don't put off anything, because every second truly counts. You cannot buy a second back of time. Time is the most priceless commodity on this planet.